got time for all the extra. I really gotta stop all the stressing. A lot of situations, they was blessings. I'm just trying to manage. I ain't living lavish. I was taking shit.
First off, man, how you doing, and where you currently located right now?
I'm all right. I'm located in Chicago, Illinois, Southside Chicago, Illinois. I was originally born on the west side, but I did a lot of moving around. I've been on the south side for pretty much my whole life though.
Okay. So how long you been doing music, and when did you start taking music serious?
I've been doing music, man. I remember writing my first raps probably when I was like 6 or 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? My OG used to be on drugs and stuff like that. So, and my daddy was always in jail. So, like, I used to write music to, like, kind of express myself. So, my little first bars, I can still remember some of my first little rap bars would be, they'd be so basic as I was a kid. I used to be rhyming everything with cussing words and this and that. But I've been doing this probably since I was like 7 years old. As far as taking it serious, though, I ain't really started, like, feeling like I can take music serious to 2017. I had got locked up in 2016 for armed robbery, and I had got out in 2017. When I came home, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I just I was just praying, doing a lot of praying to God and trying to see where I'm supposed to go. And this always been the thing that I go to. So I just one day end up being able to just. You know what I'm saying? The guy had just put it on me, and I just said, like, I'm going to do this. So ever since then, I've been kind of taking it serious since these last 3 years.
Okay. So are you looking for a record deal or to work with a record label, or are you trying to be, do your own thing as an independent artist?
To be honest with you, yeah, I ain't really necessarily looking for a deal. I'm trying to build my brand up from the bottom. Because it's more than music with me. It's the whole industry of music. Like I want to do it all when it comes into it. But if the right deal come to me, then of course I'm trying to feed my family, so I'm definitely open. But I ain't necessarily looking for one now.
So since you've been doing music, and like you said, there's a different side of the game just besides rapping or singing. What have you learned on the business side of the music business since you've been in the game?
Yeah, I learned a lot. It's like this music business probably like 85% business, probably 15% music,
Yeah.
One thing I've been learning is it's all about marketing and cause I probably got, as an artist, like I probably got like over 100 songs already recorded, but I only got probably like 10 that I dropped, and they all like old. Like I ain't even been giving them none of my new stuff. Like it's all about marketing yourself and reaching out to the fans, like really really building your fan base. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I'm not chasing the deal, so I ain't really chasing something like a clout one hit wonder. I'm chasing, fans that's gonna rock with me long term.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I've been learning. Especially as far as with this business, it's way more business than it is music. So I'm still got a lot to learn though, because I'm doing everything on my own.
Right. So do you do your own production, or there's someone that you work with that do your production for you?
Yeah, so I gotta go to a studio. Somebody I work with, one of my homies, to do my production.
Okay. So doing this whole, COVID-19 coronavirus, that done slowed a lot of everything down. How has that affected you or the music?
Actually, I guess me. It kind of locked me in more because it allowed me, give me more time on my hands, because I ain't, been really able to move and go nowhere and like this and that. So it gave me more time on my hands to really sit back and kind of plan and see what I gotta do next and what I gotta do, and just to get more music. So it kind of really helped me. It's slowing stuff down, far as like, us, me being able to go out and get my music out there to the public, like far as shows and stuff like that. But far as with my mind and locking in with what I want to do and trying to plan things out, it helped me. I feel like it helped me a little bit.
So do you feel, like you said, you feel it helped you a little bit? Do you feel that you was able to maybe network with other artists or other people, other producers that you normally wouldn't have had that opportunity because everybody's kind of, sitting still right now?
Yeah. Definitely. Like I definitely got a lot of work in, and far as and I've been doing a lot of networking too. Far as like, what I'm saying, I'm still at the trying to, what I'm saying, get the attention of the people. So
Yeah.
so I really don't, like, I do features, but they within my label. Cause I got a label I'm trying to build up to, we call Boss Game Baby. You know what I'm saying? So they went through us, we a family, so they all, we do all our stuff together. But as far as like yeah, it definitely allowed me to, get closer relationships with my engineers, because we've been locked in every week. I've been going even through the pandemic, when, what I'm saying, when people really wasn't even going, I was still going, so yeah, it definitely allowed me to build some relationships too.
So, man, I know for yourself, right now there's a lot of, rappers, artists. So not everybody gonna make it. So what are you trying to do different to set yourself apart from everybody else?
Okay, so that's a great question. What I feel like I do different, because I'm gonna say my biggest difference is I wouldn't classify myself in no lane. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm a rapper, I'm a that type of rapper. Like, I can really do it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can make music all type of ways, and I love. It ain't even that I can, because a lot of artists can. A lot of artists can make music all different ways, but it's that's how I like to make music. Like, all of my I make music just going off the beat, or how I'm feeling, or how I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just love making music, period. Like, I love like R&B music. I love singing music. I love singing to the females, to the girls, you know what I'm saying? I love making music about my girl, my relationships, about my problems. Like, so that's one of my differences. The other difference is why I'm doing this, like, I'm literally doing it for, you know what I'm saying, because I really want to change people's lives. I want to use it for a door open, so I can be able to open doors for people. Because, like I said, from where I grew up at, how I came up, ain't nobody really love you. Nobody care about you at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to be one of them people that can change a motherfucker's life. If I see you out there, I want to be able that can look at you and change your life. You feel me? Like, so I feel like my heart definitely set me apart from people, because people, everybody doing this for their own reasons, But as far as talent wise, I feel like overall talent, I ain't gonna lie, it's out of my city. I ain't even gonna lie, and I don't even be the type of person that just be on some cocky, confident. They gonna have to hit me first, but I'm probably gonna be the hardest person to come out of my city in a long time, because I can give you everything. Like, I can give you music however you want it. Like, I got a pure natural voice when it comes to singing. I got a pure natural voice when it comes to, rapping. Like, and I could do both so well, because I started rapping. Like, I started off just regular rapping, you know what I'm saying? And but I always love to sing too, because I always love R&B. I always grew up on, you know what I'm saying, the Jagged Edge and the Genuine and all them, Tyrese, all them, you know what I'm saying? So I always be listening to that shit. So I always love to harmonize, and now I just kind of perfected it to the point where it's like I can make it go so good on any beat, and I can put that with my rapping, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be real life sitting down trying to perfect my craft, you know what I'm saying, with this shit, because I love music, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that do music because they just doing it because it's for the money, or it's what everybody doing right now. They ain't doing it because it's something they love. So with me, I love this shit, so that's probably some of my differences.
Yeah, I like that. It sounds like you got a lot of passion, and it sounds like, like even what you said, you're not doing it, you're not just chasing the bag, you're not just doing it for the fame. You're trying to bring other people along, help somebody else better their life. So that's a great way to look at it and set yourself apart.
Yeah, that's my biggest.
How do you feel social media has influenced the music industry?
A lot. I ain't gonna lie, social media is everything. Like, and that's what I be telling my homies is all the time. That's what I'm trying to get right now and continuously doing. Social media is everything. Social media is what you need. Like with social media, you don't need labels and you don't need a label. You know, you can do this yourself. You know, you just gotta, it's gonna be a lot of footwork. Social media is everything. I ain't gonna lie. Like without social media, it'd be way more harder. You know, now you can really market yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can do everything that a label can do for you on your own through social media.
So let me ask you this: may not be a soul, because I don't think it's just a one answer or maybe a easy question to answer. But lately, if you just look at what's been going on over the past couple of years, nobody would have ever thought that being a black man successful in the music industry would be a dangerous profession. And it just seemed like, man, like a lot of artists have targets on their back now for just some of the craziest reasons. And you know, so as an artist yourself, is that something that you think about, or you know, there's something that you talk about with your crew, you know, things like that?
No, it's crazy. It's something that's always been in the back of my mind, especially because of the type of people that we are, that I am, the type of person that I am, and the type of people that I'm surrounded by. You know, and that ain't saying like we know bad people and like that, but just saying that, like, you know, we young and we black, and we like you said, we already got a target on our back end. We, you know, we got another X on our back because we felons, and we just, and you know what I'm saying, we, you know, got young attitude problems and stuff like that. So, you know, I always think about, you know, once we get into the light, it's gonna be right now. You know, we've been kind of chilling these last couple of years, been good. You know, it been kind of out the way, but I know everything gonna start to turn up a little bit once we get in the light, because you're gonna start getting a lot of hate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People gonna hate and all that. So yeah, so I be saying to them all the time, like, yeah, it's gonna be some shit when we get on, you know, and we don't really be just taking it serious. Well, they don't, but I do though. I always think about it. But one thing I know, and I'm a firm believer in God, and it's like, I feel like He do everything when it's time. You feel me? Like, I've been chasing this for a minute. I always had times where I started chasing this and then I just stopped. Like, it just a stop, you feel me? Because it wasn't my time, you feel me? Because if I would have got on then, I probably wouldn't have known how to deal with certain things and things now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now with everything that I done been through and all, and you know what I'm saying, with almost losing my life, multiple different situations, and almost, you know what I'm saying, going down the wrong path plenty of times, and now got a daughter to feed and got a family to take care of, you know what I'm saying? I'm knowing that every situation don't cause for a reaction, you know what I'm saying? So I'm knowing how to deal with certain situations now, you feel me? Like, and I just feel like God just more covered us. So with everything we go through, and plus I'm not the type of person to dwell on anything though, you know. I ain't the type of person to just sit there and just overthink about it, you know what I'm saying? But I just know I feel okay with it now, because like I said, I'm the type of person where, you know what I'm saying, you can't predict nothing. You don't know. You go outside and get hit with a tree branch and die tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't predict your future at all. So I try not to ever, you know what I'm saying, live my life, you know, in fear. But regardless, I always be the thought always come to my mind. But like I said, me believing in God so much of how I do now, it's like it don't stress me at all, because I know he gonna be there for us through any situation. And if we supposed to make it out of it, we gonna make it out of it. You know?
So do you feel that having a daughter and having a family now is made you mature more? Because, you know, speaking from a personal standpoint, like when you have kids, it kind of, things change in your life.
Yeah, definitely. Having my baby, and right before I had her, like I said, I had got locked up, and I was locked up for where I was facing 21 to 45 years. You feel me? And that was my first time ever being locked up. You feel me? And so on my first time being locked up for something real and had to sit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and it was like, and that was like my whole life. And then my girl was pregnant while I was locked up too, and she had a miscarriage while I was locked up. So it's like, shit was just that, you know what I'm saying? That was just a real situation. I'm in jail going through that, you know what I'm saying? Realizing like, I'm throwing my life away. Then I get out, and have a daughter, you feel me? And, you know what I'm saying? I was still going through doing little stuff, trying to, you know what I'm saying, end up getting locked up again and realizing like, damn, I could end up being away from my child and my family forever. You feel me? Just like how my daddy was. You feel me? Like if I keep on doing the same thing. So yeah, all that matured me up, definitely.
So do you feel that everything that you've been through, life experiences, you know, just from a kid up to now, that helps kind of influence your music and, you know, the passion that you put into your music?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I tell people all the time, you know, I'll never stop making music because I make it for me. Like I don't make music really I make music for my fans and I make music because I want people to listen, like it. But I really make music for me because music, real life, soothes me. Like I put my life, my pain in my music. Like I go through one thing, I'm going right to the studio tomorrow, and I just made a song about it tonight. You feel me? Like I listen. All I listen to is my music. You feel me? Like I make music for myself. You feel me? So it's like because of everything that I go through, like that's real life, my journey. That's how I, you know what I'm saying? That's how I get it out. You know, if I don't, it's gonna come out in a bad way. You know? So it's real life more than just music for me. You feel me? It's my life. You feel me? For real. So yeah, everything I've been through is that fueled me to go through, fuel my music. You know?
Yeah. So when you're out and about, say you know you're just hanging with your fam, or you're hanging with your friends, and say you get this you know, all artists, sometimes you'll hear something and it make you think of a song or whatever. How do you kind of remember that when you get, you know, to get back? You're like, man, I gotta remember that. Do you record yourself, or is it just something that you remember?
Yeah, most times sometimes I record myself. Sometimes I just write it down and write it in my notepads. You feel me? And I on my phone, and I, you know, most likely remember the flow off the beat because I make, like I said, I make a lot of my music off of how the beat go. Like I like to ride a beat, so like that's why y'all you know y'all ride the beat interview. You know, I like to rap. That's how I make a lot of my songs. So now it's a lot of times by me hearing the beat, I'm a know, you know, or now if I'm just in my head, like it ain't no beat, and I just like heard something in my head, and I'm gonna write it down. Or if it's a flow, then I'm gonna record myself. A lot of times I write it down and record myself just so I won't forget how I said something, because you know a lot of times it ain't about what you say, it's how you say it, you know. So I be hearing
for
stuff
sure.
different.
Yeah. So as an artist yourself, who do you listen to? Like who influenced you?
Like, well, right now, like I said, I listen to a lot of myself. Who influenced me though? I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, like influences was like I ain't gonna lie. I used to look at a lot like Jay-Z and Wayne them. You feel me? But like I said, I used to love the R&B. Well, I used to love the R&B because I like anytime like we're just going through situations, R&B just be hitting on point. I used to love them niggas, like all them niggas, R. Kelly, Tyrese, Genuine, all them niggas. They used to be going crazy. You feel me? But my biggest influence, you know, nowadays, like what really made me like, man, I could do this. I ain't gonna lie, Dirk them, you know, Lil Durk from my city, and you know, all them like Herbo, all them niggas, you know, they just like us, you know what I'm saying? Same age me, you know what I'm saying? 25, these niggas, regular dude, regular niggas, you know what I'm saying? And they real life, you know what I'm saying, made it from my city and be changing and be trying to do something, you know what I'm saying? Like Herb be trying to real life do something that, you know what I'm saying, put something back in our city. Cause I feel like a lot of the artists is like, they ain't, well, maybe I don't know, because I don't be in tune how I should be, but I don't know nobody that just really got nothing out here. Common and Kanye that just be out here just doing for our city. Maybe they do, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they do, but I don't know them. I can't go past no building and be like, yeah, Common bought that, you know, like,
yeah,
but what the
feel you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it ain't real, but it's like, you know, these dudes, they my age, and it's like they did it. They come from where we come from. They come from the same type of struggles, and it's like they made it. So it's like they still is, you know what I'm saying? When I be looking at them right now, I be happy, like, I be like, yeah, shorty, you know, they going crazy, you feel me? Like, I can't wait can't wait till we get there.
So after all this over, you know, after the coronavirus probably settles down next year, if you could open up a show for anybody, who would it be?
For anybody, I don't know, man. I'll probably say like definitely somebody from my city, Dirt. You know what I'm saying? Herb or probably like Wave. I like Rod Wave. You know, any young boy. I ain't gonna lie. I open up for anybody, man. Anybody want to pay me? I ain't gonna lie. Cause my real goal is to be able to have people opening up for me. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, man. I'm just when that time come, I just can't wait. I ain't gonna lie.
So what's outside? No music, your passion, music, your love. But outside of music, what's one of your next favorite things to do?
What would I say? Outside of music, probably I like to do everything. Like I'm pretty good at everything, like basketball and shit like that, all them type of sports and shit like that. You feel me? But I'll probably say outside of me doing music, just on some everyday, what I like to do, probably just chilling with my family. I ain't gonna lie, chilling with my girl and my daughter, going out to eat, shit like that. You feel me? Just kicking it. I ain't gonna lie, like, and then, you know, when I was younger, it used to be hooping. I used to love to hoop. You feel me? Like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Going outside, but I always really been like just a go outside type person. You know, chill with the guys. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little door shit. Like music, really my life, for real. Like I be looking forward to that. Like I be go all week looking forward to going to. That's my, you know. But other than that, it's probably chilling with the family, going out shopping or something. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with my girl. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
So up to now, what do you feel has been the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome in music and just in life?
All right, I start off with music. With music, the biggest obstacles I'm having to overcome right now is definitely finding what the fans trying to not even saying finding what the fans like, trying to stay me and get the fans what they want. You feel me? Like, so it's see, a lot of times it's easy to get lost in the sauce. Like you're gonna get lost in what your fans want you to do, and then if you however you start is then how you gotta finish. Not necessarily, but it's like it is like, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be put in a certain lane. So it's like, for me, probably the hardest thing is just staying me, but still trying to get a fan some stuff that they be liking. You feel me? Like still trying to get the people stuff that they be liking. But and you know, but that's really been become easy because I just lean more towards staying me, because it's either people gonna like you or they don't. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
So in life, biggest obstacles I had to deal with was probably when I was younger, going through it with my you know what I'm saying, just growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I was growing up living house to house. You know what I'm saying? My OG, like I said, was on drugs from the time I was born to, you know what I'm saying, so like I was like 12, 13, you feel me? So I used to be back and forth with, you know, this and that relative and shit like that, and in shelters and shit like that, you feel me? Like going to school, no dirty clothes, motherfucker making fun of you, all that type of shit. You had to fight every day because of this and that, you know what I'm saying, against the spin. Like I used to be going through it as a kid. Like my kid growing up as a child, like it was, you know what I'm saying. People that had it real rough though, I ain't gonna lie. I know, homie, I got people that had it real rough, but I done had it real rough too, you feel me? Like in a lot of like situations, you feel me? Like I know what it's like to, you know what I'm saying, not know when we finna eat, not know when we finna next time, you know what I'm saying, gotta go out here in real life stealing to just go buy a meal that night, you feel me? Not got no mama at home to just, you know what I'm saying, feed us and shit like that. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, all that shit fueled me to be the type of person I was when I was growing up. I was doing a lot of shit in the streets and shit like that, or you know what I'm saying, not even just in the streets, or just doing a lot of shit just because I'm in the streets, like literally in the streets. Like I was forced in this shit, you feel me? Like because I had to. It wasn't nothing like I ain't never been one of them niggas that just wanted to be out here just because like, that shit was cool, you feel me? Or trying to impress a female or something like that, you feel me? Like it was always because of what we had to do, you feel me? If I could be chilling somewhere, you know what I'm saying, if I could have been one of them niggas that had money, parents was taking care of, I would have loved it. I wouldn't have been doing, I would have went to college, I would have been out the way, you feel me? Like that was all foreign to us because of the life that we was put in, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like we wanted to be them type, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never want to do nothing, you know what I'm saying, that had to be done, but you know what I'm saying, it's just how we grew up. So like I said, my growing up, biggest obstacles, you feel me? Like I wouldn't even say jail or none of that, because that was really easy, like compared to me spending 12, 13 years and not knowing how I'm finna eat, not knowing where I'm gonna lay my head at, you know what I'm saying? Sleeping with rats and roaches and shit like that, you feel me? Like, so, yeah, that was definitely my biggest obstacle, man.
Well, man, all that you done been through, that definitely gonna, that gonna fuel you, fuel your music. And then, I think, it's gonna help you come out better on the other side, man. I see that's why you have that passion to help other people as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like I said, that's my biggest thing, bro. Like, that's what, since I started this shit, like, I want to be able to change people's life.
So I know you said a little while back, you got in a little trouble and, caused you to have a felony. So speak on that for a minute. Did that have a major effect on your life or, slowing you down for as, just moving in life? Because sometimes, they hold, especially us as black men, they hold that against you and not want you to progress.
I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, I never been the type of person to use things for, like, use something for an excuse. I ain't gonna lie, like, I used to work jobs. Like, I always liked to work a job. So when I came home, I still had a job. Like, I immediately found me a job when I came home. Like, I was working at a little job called IPCO. I wanted the best job, but I was working, you feel me, like through temp service and shit. Like, I never could know how to sit around and sit on my butt, you know what I'm saying, because of how I grew up. So I always knew, like, how you could find, the system do be holding you back on a lot of good jobs. Like, yeah, you can't go nowhere. Because I got held back on a lot of jobs, like, you feel me, just because of my background, you feel me. But I ain't stopped, though, you feel me, until I found something, you feel me, like, because it's always something. I mean, this may not be the best, what I really want, but it's gonna get me to where I'm, it's gonna get me for right now, you feel me. It's gonna hold me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was, when I came home, I was just happy and grateful that I got a second chance, that God gave me a second chance. You feel me? So I was really just, you know what I'm saying? It was hard, though. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? It was hard in the beginning, but it wasn't, it ain't, I still was able to make it, you know what I'm saying, make do with the situation, though. And cause I ain't gonna lie, I found the job pretty decent, pretty fast after I got out of jail. It wasn't, like I said, it was at a little factory, cause there's always little factory jobs that be hiring and shit like that. Just, a lot of times people don't be wanting to work, you know what I'm saying? But people rather go back to their old life or what they've been doing because that's fast money, fast cash, this and that, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of different reasons why people be wanting to do things that they doing, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't want to humble themselves and just realize, what, this is what I got to do to stay out the way, you feel me? Yeah.
Well, man, I definitely, you got a great story, bro, and just appreciate you taking the opportunity, to come on here. And before we get out of here, man, for those who may not know you, go ahead and shout out your social media and all the platforms that you're on so people can follow you and follow that journey.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all, man, first and foremost, man, for y'all even taking the time out to doing this interview with me. Y'all can go follow me everywhere at Boss Gang Drebo. Instagram is Boss Gang Drebo. Instagram is Boss Gang _Drebo. Facebook is Boss Gang Drebo. Twitter is Boss Gang Drebo. Matter of fact, Twitter is Boss Gang _Drebo. And then Facebook, Instagram is just Boss Gang space Drebo. You feel me? And YouTube, Boss Gang Baby. That's Boss Gang BEBE. Cause we spell it like baby kids. Like, we call ourselves the real baby kids. You feel me? Yeah. So then I got my music I got music out on everywhere, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. I got like I said, we got the Boss Gang Baby YouTube. Once again, that's BEBE Boss Gang Baby. Then I got my BGB Drebo YouTube. That's when I got all my solo music and all that coming from my United Masters and all that. So y'all can go look that up and you'll see a lot of other music on there. And then Spotify's all BGB Drebo, all caps BGB Drebo. Search me up everywhere, Spotify, iTunes, all that. SoundCloud, anything.
All right, bro, man. I wish you much success, man. I hope everything take off for you. And appreciate you, like, once again, man. Appreciate you coming on here. And keep it positive, man, because you're headed in the right direction.
Yes, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the time, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right.
They want me in the can. Some people look the other way just to get ahead. If I got it, you got it, we gon' spend it then. Came a long way from smoking 3-5.